Yes, hello and welcome to the Cauldron here at Suncorp Stadium in Brisbane for what will be the 8th edition of this Queensland derby between the Brisbane Broncos and the North Queensland Cowboys. It's a rainy one here tonight, but it's going to be a good clash nonetheless as we see these sides do battle. And join me in the commentary box here tonight is Riley Murray. And Riley, nothing like a Queensland derby. What are we expecting from both teams tonight?
Yeah, absolutely. Just two very strong teams to start off the season here. Round two clash to end our week. You couldn't ask for much better, could you? Queensland Derby. It's going to definitely be a good one, and I'm very keen to see how the rain is going to affect this game. I'm very keen for it, Sonny.
Yeah, being the Queensland sides from the Sunshine State, probably not too accustomed to these wet conditions, but you'd have to say it might favour the Broncos more. Obviously, very temperate, warm, humid conditions up in Townsville, but nonetheless, we're underway here for your round two clash of this TBC Live SRL Premiership fixture. Your final game of the round, and what a way to finish it off here. As Broncos captain Anthony McDonald takes the first run of the game here. Edwards shifts it out to Justin Plays with the early break, but he's covered there in a good tackle by Chaz Dingo. And Riley, what a battle that's going to be with the fullbacks, Plays and Dingo.
Yeah,
What are we expecting
absolutely.
from that?
Yeah, look, I'm looking for a very good contest here. I reckon both fullbacks are very competent, and Chaz Dingo, he's done it before, but Simon Hunt breaking through the line. How good is he breaking tackles? Chaz Dingo, he's earned his place at the top of the food chain in terms of fullbacks, and he's kind of just dipping his toes in. And look at that, good offload from him as well to Eddie Oliver.
Yeah, Justin Plays not afraid to throw it around there. Fifth and last as the Broncos enter the red zone. They drop back to Isaac Edwards, who puts up a high bomb, but it's shanked off the side of the boot here, and Lenny Phillips will come under it. So a good way to defuse that bomb there. But it wasn't the best kick, best attacking option on that fifth tackle nonetheless. Jake Scott now take his first run. Brought down in a good tackle there. Second tackle just in front of the 30 in their own half. Mark Iron gives it inside to the Cowboys skipper, Justin Monkey. And Riley, the Cowboys doing a good job last week to come against a tough, resilient Warriors side and just managing to get the 24-20 victory at home.
Yeah, absolutely. I think they showed a lot of versatility, and I was a big fan of how Mark Iron was playing in the halves as well. And well, I like to see if Mark Iron can kind of keep that sort of mentality in here. Actually got a very good kick from him, just as I say that, and a very good kick chase too. Rakamanu having no chance getting through that defensive line.
Yeah, Rakamanu, very versatile player, and he's playing wing tonight at the number 5 jersey as we see Justin Plays take it to the 22nd tackle here for the Bronx. They shift it out to the right wing. Maliaki stops, and he'll be brought over the sideline. And a big mistake there from the Broncos. Maliaki just puts the brakes on the burners. And yeah, big mistake there from the Broncos, Riley. Was it the nerves?
Yeah, look, they just shifted it way too early, went way too close to the touchline. I don't think there was any universe ever that he wasn't going into touch. Just not really much vision there from the Broncos, trying to force something, and it just didn't work out for them.
Yeah, he came to a screeching halt there, just second guessing his run, but nonetheless, good opportunity here is Levi Raymond. Levi Raymond finds space, but he can't get past the defense. Second tackle here, 5 meters away. They go to Jake Scott, short ball. He's turned on his back there in a two-man tackle. Third tackle here. Cowboys edging closer to the line. Hit a ball and a big hit there. Simon Hunt is there to regather it. So that's one off the hook there for Brisbane. As we see Caleb Jeff now, the former Storm forward premiership winner last season. One of your former teammates there, Riley. What sort of impact do you think he'll have here tonight?
Yeah, he's an incredible impact player, and I'm a big fan of him starting. In the few games they did start at the Storm, he was just exceptional. You couldn't really fault him for much. And just then, I'm pretty sure it was him that came up with that big tackle to get Broncos the possession back. So just good early signs from him. He's a very confident player and very good player as well.
He sure is, as we see Isaac Edwards now stabs it to the corner of Caleb J. Caleb J steps one. He's got a bit of space there, but he won't get past Justin Plays. But he will get them over the halfway line here. First tackle for the Cows. They go flat ball out to Morrison. Offload to Jake Scott now. And Jake Scott, he's been everywhere so far. Second tackle here for the Cowboys. They go Mark Iron out to the left wing of Lenny Phillips. Lenny Phillips Geez, the Cowboys exposing this right hand side of the Broncos line, left hand side of the screen here. Jameson now, flat ball to Iron, but Iron tries to get a bit of a floater there, and it's knocked on there from the Cowboys. I think the rain and the wet conditions might be playing a role here. As Amac now gets an intercept, and Morrison is there to regather it. So the Broncos, in the blink of an eye, Riley, they get the ball and they turn it back over.
Yeah, the captain just getting a bit too confident there, trying to find an inside ball. I've said it before, when forwards get in open space, they get afraid and they just start throwing the ball around, hoping that one of their backs are there in support. But just then for Amac, nothing there for him, just finds the head of a Cowboy.
As we see Cowboys skipper Justin Monkey now, his second run of the game I think it was, gets him to the 10. Jacob Morrison now, he's trying to barge his way close to the line. He won't get there, but he'll get close. Fifth tackle here. Cowboys 3 meters away. They go short to Phillips. Phillips puts in a grubber, and Rakamanu is there to regather it. But he'll be driven back in some good pressure defense there from the Cowboys. So that will get 5 more tackles. Another set for the Cowboys inside Broncos half here. And one off the noggin there. Bit of a falcon. And those wet conditions are certainly playing a part as we see an intercept from Levi Raymond, and Isaac Edwards ends up with it. Riley, I think these things, the conditions are having a big impact on their play tonight. It doesn't help when they're just throwing it around and it just doesn't seem to be landing in their hands.
The Cowboys just made a dog's breakfast of that one. That is absolutely terrible. Justin Monkey will be very disappointed, but oh my god. Sonny Tyre, what is going on here? Is this are the conditions just too bad right now? Does the ref okay need to call off the game and say, hey mate, time out, wait till it clears up?
Yeah, it could be a flood warning here tonight. I mean, the way that they're playing, it's just like there's no grip on the ball. It's just a bar of soap, essentially. Both teams just coughing it up, giving up easy possession and making simple mistakes. So I think we're going to see these teams just try and settle down a bit and maybe just focus on running the ball and completing the sets, as we see Jameson give it short to Raymond. And Raymond, another questionable ball. Jordan Ford gets the offload to Monkey, and Monkey has to be brought down in a 2-man tackle there. Good stuff from the Cowboys inside the 20. Fifth and last here. They drop back to Mark Iron, and he puts up a good kick. Who's going to be under it? And Dylan Sharp, he waited for his moment, and he just picks that one off, cool, calm, and collected as Eddie Oliver takes the tap here for the Broncos. And one off the hook again for the Broncos there, Riley.
Yeah, the bomb was just a bit too deep into the Broncos in goal. But, short, straight through the line. Look at those little legs pumping. Big man in space. But both teams are just kind of struggling to finish their sets right now. Oh, but plays. He's making a good run now. Broncos, they're looking to try and get down the field here and just settle down with those errors as well.
Yeah, I think they need to just hand it off to their big men like Luke Short and Caleb Jeff. We saw the game that Luke Short had last week, scoring 2 tries in his Broncos debut, and what a game it was for him. A game for all the forwards, especially in round 1. As we see Oliver give it to Edwards. Hunt gives it inside to Plays, and Justin Plays will score the first try of this derby, or derby, however you want to pronounce it. The Broncos are on the board, straight under the sticks there. 4-0 kick to come right.
That's a very good early sign from Plays there. Just insane inside ball as well. Just very good stuff from the Broncos. Managing to get the first try of this game as well. He's looked like the one that wanted it. He's looked like probably the strongest player on the field so far. He's just finding line breaks and running very good lines so far this game. Justin Plays.
Yeah, Justin Plays. He's been very proactive in this first half so far. And the Broncos will take a 6-0 lead at home in front of a sold-out Suncorp Stadium. The 8th time that these two teams have gone head-to-head, with the Broncos winning 4 of the past 7 matches. So not too much give between these two sides. It's always a great competitive battle when you look at the talent and the history behind these two clubs here. 8 seasons on, both inaugural clubs of the SRL, as we see Levi Raymond get us back on the way. Levi Raymond, one of the big signings for the Cowboys in the off-season. Obviously, a bit of controversy surrounding that movement. See, locked in to sign with the Warriors before Some unfortunate circumstances, but not unfortunate for the Cowboys. They've ended up with his services, and it's good to see someone who can fill in that half role, obviously, with Jack Carl stepping down as skipper for the Cowboys. As we see Eddie Oliver now darts it from dummy half. Good run there, but won't get them too far in the grand scheme of things. Fourth tackle, just short of the halfway line. The Broncos give it to Edwards, and Edwards will take the hit up. Fifth and last now. They drop it back. Corey Boyd gives it to Eddie Oliver, and Eddie Oliver has a stab at it. His first kick of the night. Kobe Kelly, watch out, the danger man.
Oh,
he steps two of him. He's just got one to beat. He's going to try and get that angle. Can he be just in place? He's got the speed. He's got numbers on the outside, but he won't get past the defensive expertise of Justin Plays. And it's going to be a hard line to crack when you've got Justin Plays back there, Riley. Probably one of the best defensive backs after round one from what we've seen.
Yeah, for sure, Sonny. And Kobe Kelly, oh, Monkey gets very close to a try there. And the Cowboys just trying to use this wet weather to kind of barge through the middle here. But Kobe Kelly, you can't sleep on him. He's one of the top wingers in the game, and he just showed that with that run there.
Yeah, and it was a good opportunity there for the Cowboys off the back of Kobe Kelly's line break. Managed to get them all the way to the other side of the field, inside the red zone. Fourth tackle here for the Cowboys. Flat ball to Jacob Morrison. They're going to try and crash over here, but he won't beat that Broncos defense there. Fifth and last here. 18 minutes played at Suncorp. Mark Iron puts in a grubber. Who's there? Levi Raymond, the number 7, the halfback for the Cowboys, will scoop up the grubber and put it under the post to give the Cowboys a good chance to level this game here. 6-4 kick to come.
Yeah, how good of a kick was that from Mark Iron? Just perfect pinpoint. Amazing grubber and set up very nicely for his halves partner in Raymond. And just ran onto it, running a very good line. Man, Cowboys, that's a very good try from them. And they look to be just improving under this wet weather here, just kind of adapting to it and getting their errors down.
Yeah, defenders probably struggling a bit more than usual to try and hold on to these players. It's very wet here tonight. Not a rain forecast. But nonetheless, Levi Raymond will level the game 6-all in this derby between the Broncos and the Cowboys. What a heated clash this has been so far. And it's good to see Mark Iron, an SRL veteran. I've actually played with him in season 2 or 3. I think it was season 3. But he's been, I guess, under the radar, in recent seasons. But he seems to have finally found a home there in Townsville at the number 6 jersey, or in the number 6 jersey. And Mark Iron was your former teammate as well, Riley. What was he like during your days?
He was very good. He's a bit of a quiet type, but he's very impactful on the field, winning himself Center of the Year last season as well. And this transition into the halves has gone very well for him. I think he's been very strong, and I'm very proud of him. Very proud of my former teammate.
That's great stuff there as Chaz Dingo tries to break the line, but it will be stopped. Cowboys, are they going to go for 40-20? They give it to Mark Iron. Speaking of which, it's a pretty good kick there, but Justin Plays will defuse it. And he'll step one. He'll try and go on that edge there along the wing. But you just find it so tough to try and get past Chaz Dingo, especially in these sorts of big games, as we see Samuel Lillard now. Surprise one coming off the bench, but it's good to have that sort of depth there. The former Bulldog, who went to the prelims last season, brings a lot of experience for this Broncos side. Third tackle now. Short with the ball. Nick Short, the former Parramatta Eels captain. He's been making good strides here north of the border. As we see Edwards now, bit of a questionable ball there to Sonny Sharp, but Sonny Sharp does well to hold on to it in the rain. Fifth and last here, the Broncos. They go flat to Edwards, and Edwards decides just to run the ball. And he'll be stopped there, handover on the 30. Riley, bit of a questionable way to end that set there for the Broncos.
Yeah, that just wasn't the play. It wasn't really ever going to turn into anything there. They had a massive overlap in defense, the Cowboys. So, yeah, the Broncos, I'm not too sure what they were thinking of there. Maybe it was a set play, but oh no. The Broncos, they're shooting themselves in their own foot here.
Yeah, penalty conceded there. Too long in the tackle, says Ref K. And that'll give the Cowboys a prime opportunity to get inside the Broncos half. and get them about 10-15 meters shy of the red zone. So Tom Jameson now, he'll start us off. Iron gets the ball out to Morrison. And Jacob Morrison brought down their first tackle. Broncos slow to get up there. Mark Iron now shifting it out to Raymond, who gives it to Dingo. Dingo steps one. Can he beat plays? No, he'll be taken there. But he gets the offload to Murray. And Murray will end up with it now. Second tackle here. Oh, no. Oh, Marshall. Ref calls play on. Can he barge over the line? He's turned on his back there. Good piece of ad-lib play to try and save that one.
Man, I'm surprised that Will Kay didn't say that was a knock-on there. Must have came off the noggin, but it looked like it could have easily been a knock-on. But Will Kay just says play on.
Yeah, we might be in for a couple of Falcons tonight if the weather continues on this path. Raymond now gets a good short ball to Murray, taking the contact. Fourth tackle here. Cowboys 5 meters short of the line. They give it to Raymond, and Raymond will just wind up with it now. Fifth and last here for the Cowboys inside the red zone. Broncos goal line defense holding up so far. Iron puts in a grubber. Who's going to be there? Dylan Sharp steps one, gets out of the try line, out of his own try zone. And a good defuse there from Dylan Sharp.
Yeah, that's very good from Dylan Sharp. Just against all odds, manages to make it out of the in goal. I'm not sure how he did it. Stepped a player, just ran himself to the 10-meter line. That's very big from the winger, and his captain will definitely be happy with him there.
Get back, look at me.
Yeah, and the Broncos just will want to get this ball out of their own half. They'll hold it on the fourth here. Lillard gets an offload there. Bit of a floater to Simon Hunt. Nonetheless, they'll hold on to it. Only 29 gained in this set for the Bronx. As we see Oliver give it out to John Bakers. John Bakers darts it down to the middle of the field. Kobe Kelly's there. Watch out.
Oh,
the
Kobe
danger
Kelly.
Man. Oh, he's turned. Justin plays inside out. Kobe Kelly will be gone. And what a try it is for the Cowboys. Kobe Kelly. You blink and he will be gone. What a try there from the former Storm winger there, right?
Yeah, he's got to be one of the most controversial players in the SRL, but man, can he play. You just can't even kick the ball to him, can you? He just manages to find his way through the line whenever he gets the ball. He's an absolute madman.
100%. I mean, from what I've seen from him the past few games, including internationals, Kobe Kelly is just... He is one of the biggest X factors in the SRL. His kick return game is just... It's almost unparalleled. And Levi Raymond will convert that, so that'll make it a 6-12 lead in favor of the North Queensland Cowboys. And Riley, if you're the Broncos, what do you have to do to get back in this game? Because there's been a lot of mistakes, and the Cowboys have just had the momentum for a good portion of this first half so far.
I'd say for the Broncos to really start to come on top here, they need to not kick the ball to Kobe Kelly. That's probably my best advice, because every time he gets the ball, he's just making meters for them. Got to try just then, and man, Broncos they just can't give Kobe Kelly any ball, really.
As we see Morrison with a good break there, and he gets the offload to Justin Monkey. Second tackle for the Cowboys. Jameson gives it flat to Iron. He gives it out to Marshall, who gets laid out. What a big tackle there. Not sure who it was, but it was a huge hit. Mark Iron now gives it to Lenny Phillips, who bumps off one. Won't get past Justin Plays there, but the Cowboys looking very dangerous in this set. Fourth tackle just short of the red zone. About 28 meters out as they shift it out to the right-hand side, and Jordan Marshall bumps one off and shrugs off the other. Gets some post-contact meters there. Fifth and last here for the Cowboys. Broncos got to watch out. Mark Iron shifts it back to Levi Raymond, and it's not an ideal kick there. Bit of a short one, but Dingo ends up with it. And he'll be taken down there, but a good set from the Cowboys. Not the way they wanted to finish it off as we approach the half an hour mark in this round 2 clash on SRL TV.
Yeah, Sonny. Oh, sorry. The kick there was just a bit of a shank. It was never really going to turn into anything for the Cowboys there. Just Dingo still competing for it. But Sharp. Oh, what a pass from him. It's come off the head of Kobe Kelly, and Deuce has gotten it.
I think they came off his noggin. Everyone's just copping one off the melon tonight. And Cowboys will end up with it. It was a good opportunity there as Levi Raymond gets put on his stomach. Some big hits coming from this Broncos defense now. They are not happy, and you can tell by the energy they're playing with. They want to make their presence felt here. As we see Raymond now, short ball to Marshall again. Marshall been very active since coming off the bench for this Cowboys attack especially. They go to Sinclair, the former Cronulla Sharks player. Gives it all the way out to Murray. Callum Murray will take it. Just short of the 20 now. 5th and last here. Cowboys, they scan around here. They give it to Raymond, and Raymond puts up a better kick this time. Could be dangerous, but Justin Plays ends up with it. And good take there from Justin Plays, and the Broncos, again, just holding off that pressure, and they live to fight another day. Oh, and just as I say that, maybe not commentator's curse can be something, can't it? Lockie Sinclair, good intercept from the Cowboys, good awareness. And now Riley, you'd say the Cowboys have to score on this one.
They've surely got to. Monkey wants one as well, but he's going to be held up. The Cowboys are just too strong. You can't keep him out here with a full set, right?
Yeah, it just feels like sooner or later, you know, the Broncos could break, and Jameson tries to dart there, but he won't get it. So 5th and last here. Broncos doing a good job so far, but can they hold out on this kicking option as they drop it back to Iron? Iron gets up a big kick, could have come off the post. It does. Who's there? Tom Jameson scoops it up. What? Oh, by the skin of their teeth, the Brisbane Broncos hold off once again. Seems like it's been the story of this life. And Jacob Morrison ends up with it off the back of a huge hit that forced the ball loose. And Jacob Morrison, Riley, every time I go to speak, the Cowboys just end up with the ball again, somehow, some way.
The Broncos can't get out of their 10-meter line. They're defending so bravely, and then they just lose the ball straight away. The Cowboys are relentless.
Oh, goodness, it has been a physical battle, to say the least. Jameson, flat ball to Sinclair, who gives it out to Caleb J. And what an assist there from Lockie Sinclair to Caleb J. There on the left wing for the Cowboys. And Riley, it just felt like it was going to be a matter of time before they finally made the Broncos pay for all those mistakes that they've made.
Yeah, well, it's hard to say, Sonny. It's just amazing work from the Cowboys. They're just absolute animals right now. And you can't fault their defense. That was just an amazing back-to-back-to-back defensive set from the Cowboys. They just did not let the Broncos get out of their 10-meter line. And that's what happens. You can't defend on your in-goal for that long, right?
Yeah, no doubt. They would have just been so tired and demoralised, you could say, after just conceding so many mistakes. They just need to tie it up here, the Broncos, and there's plenty of time left to do it in front of this home crowd. Sold out Suncorp Stadium, and the scenes that we saw from this venue last week, with the Dolphins getting their first ever win in their first ever game against the Bulldogs, and the Broncos under the new captain Anthony McDonald getting their first win as well. But the Cowboys, they have just been on the ball here tonight, and it doesn't help when the Broncos have pretty much given them the ball at times. So there'll be plenty of adjustments to be made at halftime for this Broncos side, as we see Morrison run up the ball now. 3rd tackle for the Cowboys. Dingo, watch out. He slips through the gap there. He's just got to beat Justin Plays. Chaz Dingo, one of the greatest fullbacks in the SRL, but he won't get past Justin Plays. Solid defense there. Solid cover tackle from the Bronx. They give it short to Murray. Murray gives it out to Deuce. Lucas Deuce, Kangaroos international representative in this offseason. Good season it was for him. As we see there, a high ball. And Justin Plays under it again. Oh, and he just had to be one more. He could have had open space. But Riley, Justin Plays, he's certainly been a standout for the Broncos here tonight, especially when it comes to goal line defense.
Yeah, he's just looked really strong, just always keeping his team out of trouble. Just there, taking another hit up, trying to get through the line, but the Cowboys' defense is just too strong there. But Luke Short.
We see tiny Luke Short gets the fend away, and he'll get some good meters there on the play. 3rd tackle for Brisbane. 4th tackle, sorry. But Short, bit slow to play the ball. Bakers now gives it out to Justin Plays, who'll take it inside Cowboys territory. 5th and last here, says the ref. They give it short to Bakers in the pocket, who stabs it at Kobe Kelly. Watch out, bit of space there. Oh, and Kobe Kelly wrapped up. Good tackle there from the Broncos. As we wind down the final minutes of this first half of your TBC Live SRL Premiership match between the Broncos and the Cowboys.
Oh, Kobe Kelly.
Kobe Kelly, he's gone again. You just cannot take your eyes off him. Every time he's on the ball, he's just an absolute threat. Short ball, Raymond now. He'll wind up with it. Takes it to the 40. 4 tackle. Less than a minute remaining here at Suncorp. Will the Cowboys head into the sheds with another try under their sleeve? Or can the Broncos hold off resilient as we wind down here? Jordan Ford plays the ball. Jameson gives it to Raymond. Raymond, short punt there. Gives it to the short side of Rakamanu. Rakamunu's got space. He just had to beat Chaz Dingo. And I think some of his players coming off on the subs there might have gotten in his way. A bit of an obstruction. He didn't want to take that risk. But that will see us wind down this first half. Cowboys leading 18-6 against the Broncos. One more play, says the ref. Why not? Rakamanu. He'll try it again, but it won't work. Yes, hello and welcome back for the second half battle between the Broncos and the Cowboys in this Queensland Derby. It's the Cowboys with an 18-6 lead here on the road. As we had a look at the halftime stats, and the Broncos definitely not playing their best footy. 39% of possession, 7 from 13 on sets, and 7 errors in that first half. Not ideal, but the Cowboys playing a very strong game here tonight, capitalising off those mistakes. And Kobe Kelly, what a game he's had, Riley, over 170 run meters for the Cowboys winger.
Yeah, I'd like to see if he can maybe keep himself out of trouble this season and maybe win himself a Winger of the Year award, because he definitely deserves it with how he's been playing. He's been a very good player, and he's maybe just snubbed last season just for disciplinary reasons. But Mark Iron kicking on 4th here, and it's not a bad kick actually.
Yeah, he's got plays chasing it down. Gets him to the 10, but plays will just wind it back now, get him over the 20. Good return, but yeah, you did make a good point about Kobe. Very polarizing character, and you think he'd be a lot more revered. But he does, you know, he might talk the talk, but he does walk the walk when it comes down to it in the game. As we see plays now, trying to get the Broncos going here. And maybe the halftime instructions from Captain Anthony McDonald probably sparking something in this side. They know that there's almost no error for margin at this point. They need to get back on the board and need to do it very quickly, as we see Edwards now. The Broncos 5'8", gets them about 13 metres shy of the try line. 5th and last here for the Broncos. Good first set for them inside the red zone. Eddie Oliver gives it out to Corey Boyd. Corey Boyd, drops his lollies. And Corey Boyd just letting a good opportunity slip away there for the Broncos.
Yeah, but we got Deuce here going straight through the line. It's a very good run from him, but yeah, Boyd, he just didn't really know what he was going to do, and by the time he figured it out, it was too late. He was already being tackled, but Dingo straight up the middle. How good is that from Dingo?
Yeah, Chaz Dingo, you could just always expect those sorts of line breaks from him. It's more about minimizing the impact rather than trying to just take it out completely, because that's almost impossible. Nonetheless, the Cowboys just short of the 30. They give it back to Dingo now, their fullback. And he'll get them about 24 metres from the line here. 4 tackle for the Cowboys. Jameson gives it short to Raymond, who gives it flat to Eddie Devon. And Eddie Devon is driven back in a good 2-man tackle from Brisbane. 5th and last here. 45 minutes played so far. Jameson gives it flat ball to Monkey. Monkey decides to just run it. And not much doing there to end that set. Maybe the Cowboys deciding to play it safe rather than risking the kick there, I guess. Right.
Yeah, maybe Monkey just wanted to back his defense, get the ball into their 10-meter line and just make him have to work it out. But Lillard, he's doing a very good job of working it out, making a very good amount of meters there for the Broncos.
Yeah, he's a big bopper, Sam Lillard.
But,
that's a mistake there from the Broncos, but the ref decides to just play it on. Bit of a questionable one there. Nonetheless, Luke Short winds it up there on the 3rd tackle. Edwards gives a flat ball to Plays out to Bakers, but Bakers can't escape the defense there. He's met in a wall of white jerseys. 4th tackle here inside Cowboys territory. They go short to short. Gives it out to Simon Hunt now. And 5th and last here, says the referee. 35 metres away from the try line. They go deep in the pocket to Isaac Edwards. Big punt there. Watch out, it's the danger man, Kobe Kelly. He will step one, but he's wrapped around in the good cover tackle there. As we see the Cowboys now trying to relieve a bit of pressure inside their own half. And it's been a lot tidier from the Broncos, bar that one that one blunder of a play. Maybe a missed knock on
Yeah,
there
well,
from the ref.
yeah, Will Kay, he's known for very bad calls in the SRL. So, you know, it's nothing new with the controversial calls from him while he's playing in the ref position, not playing, he's officiating. So, yeah, look, it all worked out for the Broncos at the end. Now we have a mistake from the Cowboys.
Yeah, and a huge offside call there. Teammates not getting back to the line, getting in the way of the kick, and that'll give a bit of a breather and a chance to reset for the Broncos. Good territory here for them. So let's see if they can make it count here. Eddie Oliver gets us back on the way with the tap. Luke Short winds up with it to take the first hit up of this set. First tackle here is still shy of the 30. They give it to Mario McEnroe. And McEnroe is first run of the game, I think. Second tackle here, just short of the red zone. Flat ball to Bakers. Bakers opts for the run. Driven back there. Third tackle for the Broncos as they edge closer to the try line. Cutout ball. McEnroe gets folded there. Ends up on his stomach. Fourth tackle. They give it short side to AMAC now. Anthony McDonald having a good first half. Just shy of 100 in his 20-25 minute stint. Fifth and last here for the Bronx as they give it back to Isaac Edwards. And then he tries to get it away. Jake Scott's away. He just has to beat Justin Plays, I think it is. But he won't
Eddie
get
Oliver.
that far. And
Eddie Oliver with the big tackle.
Good play there from Eddie Oliver, but Caleb J gets a step around that left-hand side. And the Cowboys all of a sudden inside the Broncos territory now. As they give it back out to Scott, who gets a good offload. Bit of space there for Jalen Saltner. But Saltner not there. Not able to hit that gap with enough pace, as we see Jameson gives it inside to Raymond, and Raymond looks like he was going to pass it there, dummies it a bit. Third tackle. They give it out, cut out ball to Monkey, and Monkey's just driven back there. Two-man tackle from Brisbane. Fourth tackle here. They shift it right to Raymond, and Raymond will just wind up with it inside the 20. About 14 metres shy of the try line. The Cowboys give it to Mark Iron. Iron puts up a high bomb. He's going to be there to field it. Dylan Sharp. Good catch there from Sharp, and just no pressure on him on that kick chase.
Yeah, not much pressure, but the Cowboys still do very well to trap him straight down. He made no meters at all, and now the Broncos are just trying to make it out of their 10-meter line as well. Just it's been a bit of a theme in the second half. Maybe the Cowboys are just really focused on backing their defense here.
Yeah, just wearing them down, and they've been doing a good job of it so far, keeping the Broncos pinned deep inside their own half. As we see Boyd tries to hit the Jameson shuffle, but he'll be taken down there in the tackle. Fifth and last, only 20 gained on the set for the Broncos. They need to get a big boot away. Edwards now, he'll just try and drive it down the field, and it's a good kick. Caleb J has to take a bit of time to adjust himself on the return. First tackle now for the Cowboys. Already short of the halfway line as we see Dingo step to one. Taken down there by Lillard, I think it is. And Saltner ends up with it now. He'll try and get something going there. Third tackle. 54 minutes played here. Your round two clash. Your final clash of the week as we see Justin Monkey gives a good offload there after the line break. And the Cowboys skipper doing a good job to inspire his side so far. They give it to Morrison now, playing at the second row position. Fifth and last. Cowboys just short of the 10-meter line. They drop it to Mark Iron, who puts up a high bomb. This could be dangerous, but Dylan Sharp again, he comes down with it. And Dylan Sharp and Justin Plays, they've been very clutch under the high ball for the Broncos.
Yeah, Sharp has been very good defensively, and Lillard straight through the line. But Sharp had that one moment escaping from the in goal, and oh man, the Cowboys just putting a bit too much pressure on there, and they get penalised for it.
Yeah, another penalty given away there. This time in favour of the Broncos. And didn't look like there was much in it, but referee K not tolerating the slowdown of the ruck. As we see the Broncos now finally get a chance to breathe a bit and make something happen, but they need to spark something. And where do you think it could come from, Riley? Do you think it's through the middle as we see Luke Short make the run, or do they need to start shifting it out more to their edges and to their wing?
Yeah, well, they've got Rakamanu on the wing who's just been underutilized. He actually left the Roosters so that he could play fullback. But apparently that's not really worked out too well for him there, as he's found himself back on the wing. But yeah, I think that Rakamanu might be the man with the hot hand here, and he might be someone that they want to give the ball to.
Yeah, good point there. As we see the Cowboys 5th and last, they drop it back to Isaac Edwards. Good high ball, and it's perfectly placed by Chaz Dingo. The veteran, the legend, comes up with it, and it's all trumps for the Cowboys so far. I'll tell you what, the Broncos need to watch out here. Jalen Solner breaks one. And you could argue that the Broncos may be starting to get a bit frustrated that they haven't been able to crack this line. As Simon Hunt gets away with the interception, and he gets away from the tackle, but will be brought down in some desperate defense there from the Cowboys. 10 meters out here. First tackle for the Bronx. Short ball to Anthony McDonald, who gets the offload to Eddie Oliver. Eddie Oliver tries to find a bit of space there. He wriggles his way close to the line, but he won't get there. Second tackle for the Bronx. They go inside ball to Isaac Edwards. Isaac Edwards trying to barge his way over, but he'll be turned on his back there. Third tackle for Brisbane. They go short to Anthony McDonald, the captain. Can he barge his way over? Yes, he... Oh, does he get there? I think he does.
I think he might have. Let's see what Will Kay says. He says it's a try. It looks like he's gotten that one, Sonny.
Oh, what a performance. What a play there from the Broncos captain. Making his way past 2 defenders, and that will be green lights here at Suncorp as the home fans get wild now. They've been quiet for a good portion of this game, but they're finally back in with some points, and John Baker's with the easy 2 in front. Riley, you'd have to think that the Broncos needed that. They needed that try to get that momentum going, and this could be where the game turns around.
Yeah, Sonny, that was a huge play there by the Broncos captain, just leading by example, getting over the line and getting his team back into this game exactly when they needed to get back in. And Broncos now, they've got the momentum behind them. Let's see if they can try and keep it and just keep on steamrolling through this Cowboys defense.
Yeah, and all that came off the back of the interception from Simon Hunt. It was good awareness from the number 12, and even managed to shrug off a defender on his way. Got a good line break that really created this opportunity for Brisbane. As we see Edwards now decides to just run it. Good run there from the number 6. First tackle for Brisbane. 20 minutes to go in this round 2 clash on SRL TV. 12-18 in favour of the Cowboys. Who will come away with this victory tonight? Who will come away undefeated? That question will be answered in about 20 minutes time as we see Arki now coming back onto the field through the middle. Will be interesting to see how he goes there. As we see Edwards now shifting it out to Justin Plays, and Plays driven back there on the SRL logo. 5th and last here. 61 minutes played at Suncorp Stadium. As we see Corey Boyd give it out to Edwards, and Edwards been very good with the boot tonight. Gives it to Kobe Kelly though. Could be a mistake, but no, he'll be driven back there. Good cover tackle by Corey Boyd, I think it was. And oh, what a deep ball there from, not sure who that was, but Tom Jameson. He's meant to be the one making the passes, but he'll recover that ball nice as Callum Murray now takes it to the just short of the 30. Third tackle now. North Queensland looking a bit tired here. They're struggling to try and get through this wall of maroon defenders. And oh, it's an early kick there from Mark Iron. It's not too bad, I'll say that, but Justin Plays, he'll be given a chance to return it, but it will be brought down in the tackle there. And Riley, you got to say, ever since that try was scored, I think the Broncos now got a bit of momentum in their favour. That was a good defensive set from.
Yeah, for sure, Sonny. Mark Iron just trying to compensate for this momentum and get the early ball away and try and make the Broncos have to work it out of deep into their own half. But I think it was a very good play by him. And look at that, Eddie Devon all over the ball there, just intercepting it straight through the middle. Now Cowboys, they've got the momentum back and they're going to want to get a try here.
Yeah, maybe that one slipped off the hands there, but Eddie Devon comes away with the intercept. And oh, as we say that, Luke Shaw comes away with the intercept now. So tit for tat here from both sides. And the wet
And
conditions here
RK.
not making it any easier as RK gets a good breakaway. And he'll have to be brought down by Chaz Dingo, who needs some help there.
He's held there.
And a good run there from ball to Lillard now.
Held. 3. Hands away.
And Dylan Sharp, they're not able to get something going. But nonetheless, the Broncos give it to Lillard. Lillard finds a bit of a gap there on the left-hand side for tackle. 13 shy of the try line. They give a cutout to Edwards. And oh, was that a forward? Oh, it doesn't matter. They've given it away. Oh, Riley, I can't believe what I just saw. The referee missing what seemed to be an obvious forward pass. But the Broncos, maybe they panicked. They thought that they just needed to get to the line and hope the ref wasn't going to blow the whistle, but they just end up dropping their lollies there.
I'm more concerned about why AMAC passed that. He was basically over the line. He could have just dropped down and scored right there and gotten himself a double, but just thinks about it too much. And Morrison straight through the line. And AMAC just bombed an absolute certain try there.
He's held there. Clear him now.
Yeah, he will not be happy. The fans, you could hear them collectively hold their breaths and be let down there. Wasn't the option that they wanted, obviously, but nonetheless, 5th and last here, 27 away from the line. They drop back to Lucas Deuce, who will have a kick. He'll have a go. Dylan Sharp now finding a bit of space, but he'll be brought down there. Good urgent defense there from the Cowboys. AMAC giving it to Oliver, who fends one. Eddie Oliver now. Oh, Eddie Oliver taking in a huge high tackle. And that's a dangerous penalty given away there from the North Queensland Cowboys. And Eddie Oliver, lucky he's got a bit of strapping tape around his head because that was a huge hit there.
Yeah, just trying to take off Eddie Oliver's head. We know that Justin Monkey and Eddie Oliver aren't on the best of terms after the controversy between them. Who were they were both supposed to be captain and vice captain of the Broncos a few seasons back. And maybe it's just a part of the game plan from Justin Monkey to just put that pressure on Eddie Oliver, and just then, bam, Eddie Oliver. Surprised he didn't have to come up for a HIA after that one.
Almost got Reece Walsh there as we see Lillard now gets taken in a huge hit, and this one's turning very physical as we enter the final 10 minutes of this clash. And what a game it has been. Very back and forth. So unpredictable as we see. Oh, Brown gets the grubber, and Anthony McDonald makes up for his earlier mistake, and he'll make sure he makes it count this time. The Broncos captain, Anthony McDonald, there to swoop up the grubber kick, and he'll score his second try of the night there, Riley. What a play.
Oh, the captain's gotten a double. He made a mistake earlier and just bummed a try, and this time he just jumps on the loose ball. There's absolute chaos there after the grubber. Look at that. RK just diving at nothing. And AMAC just cleaning up the scraps. Very good job from him to just be around the ball there and be ready for that. Ready for anything to happen. And look at that. Broncos, they're about to level it here.
Yeah, it looked like a bit of a trick play there because Anthony McDonald was actually running on the right-hand side of the field before he just cut back inside. And it was a bit of luck there as it was juggled from the Cowboys. And he was there to swoop it up. Jordan Baker's big kick, and 18 all now from Suncorp Stadium. Broncos and Cowboys level as we enter the final 10 minutes of this game. Riley, could we see this one head to extra time, or could we even see this one decided with a field goal?
It would certainly be very interesting if we saw that. This has come down to what we expect from a Queensland derby between these two amazing teams, and man, this is just very entertaining for the fans, isn't it?
Oh yeah, the fans will be loving this one. What a way to finish off round 2. And still plenty of footy left to be played as Archie takes the first run now for the Bronx. They give it to Lillard, and Lillard exposing that left-hand side of the Cowboys defense. And he's been doing a good job there coming back off the bench. Got to say, he's probably making a cause to be put back into the starting 13. As we see Justin plays now. Justin plays now, gets the offload to AMAC, and AMAC driven back there. But it's a good set from the Broncos so far as they go.
Oh, the field goal.
It's a field goal. And John Bakers, he goes for the early field goal. Unorthodox there. 71 minutes in the game. Riley, what a kick. Coming off the right-hand side of the field and just hits it with the left boot. What a way to catch the Cowboys off guard.
Baker's wasting absolutely no time there. Just getting it straight in between the sticks. That's amazing work from him. I didn't expect it. He was way off center there. You'd think they'd just make it easy for himself and go in the pocket, but it's maybe not in his skill set. He just does whatever he wants there. And amazing work from him. Now the Cowboys, they're under pressure for the first time this game.
One. Release.
Yeah, and John Baker's. Oh, what a play it was as a half. I've got to give my respects. Give him his flowers. What a play it was. Just decided, you know what, I'm going to take this game in my hands and I'm going to have a crack. And it could pay dividends for the Broncos. They've got the 1 point lead now, but they need to do a good job of just holding on to this ball, you'd have to say, because it's been one of their downfalls here tonight. But they find themselves with the advantage here, albeit by 1 point. But that could be a huge play when it's all said and done here. 5th and last here for the Bronx as they drop it back to Isaac Edwards. Edwards now just boots it down. Chaz Dingo's there to field it. Watch out.
Oh, Chaz Dingo.
Justin Plays is caught flat-footed. Justin Plays will have to try and catch up to him. Chaz Dingo's has got numbers on the outside. Will he get it off? No, he'll be brought down in a good cover tackle by by Justin Plays there. First tackle, 10 meters out here. The Cowboys, they shift it out wide. Caleb J will score on the left wing there for the Cowboys. And what a play. What a change of momentum. 2 minutes ago, what a field goal it was from John Baker's. 2 minutes later, here we are, Caleb J scoring off the back of a great play, great breakaway play from Chaz Dingo. And the Cowboys now with the lead, but a tough kick to come from the sideline here.
Oh, Sonny, we know the risks that come with going for the early field goal, and that is one of the risks. Just the Cowboys with an amazing set there. Amazing from Dingo and Jay. And this kick, it's all or nothing.
Raymond's got it, but he swings it to the left and it'll miss. So the Cowboys now, Raymond, he knows how crucial that kick would have been had it gone over, which means it's only 3 points the difference, Riley. And, geez, 1 try to the Broncos will seal this game. Do you think the Cowboys are going to try and hold this lead, or do you think they have to go for 1 more try or even try and milk a penalty for a penalty goal?
Look, I'm not too sure what's going to happen. All I know is that we're about to see a very good defensive set from the Broncos. You'd think that they'd want to get this ball back as quickly as they can.
That's one. Move.
Yeah, and there's not much time left on the clock. Less than 5 minutes remaining. A sold-out Suncorp Stadium here to witness what has been a great game by these two sides. And you'd hate to see someone come away with a win and a loss, but that's how it goes. That's the beauty of the SRL. And who's going to come away with the bragging rights tonight? Who's going to be the talk of the town here in Brisbane as we see 4 tackle? Good defense from the Broncos so far, but watch out, Chaz Dingo again, the danger man. He's honed in there, brought down in a tackle by Corey Boyd, I think it was. 5th and last here, 76 minutes played at Suncorp. They drop back to Levi Raymond, and it's a short kick to Rakamani. Rakamani, he'll step on. He's got space. Can he beat Chaz Dingo? Chaz Dingo's trying to take him out, and Chaz Dingo will take him all the way out of the sideline. And what a break it was from Rakamani. We haven't seen much from him tonight. That could have been the game-changing play for them, but it has now ended up being the game-changing play for the Cowboys, Riley. They've taken him out of bounds. And now they've got a set here to try and run down the clock and come away with a win on the road here tonight.
Oh, Chaz Dingo, what a tackle that was from him. I'm just getting flashbacks to Dylan Edwards in the 2022 Grand Final in the NRL. What a play by Chaz Dingo.
Yes, Chaz Dingo, he's just one of the best, and that's the reason why. It's not just his attacking X factor, it's his defense. It's very hard to get past him. As we see Raymond now, give it out to Dingo, to Kelly. Kelly with the offload. Raymond's gone. He's got space. Can he get past Justin Plays? Justin Plays. What a defensive unit he has been tonight. Keeping this Broncos side in the game. It's a flat ball to Lucas Deuce. He'll get over the line. And Lucas Deuce will seal the game here for the Cowboys. That will be game, set, and match. The Cowboys putting this game to bed, courtesy of a try from Lucas Deuce. Riley, what a game it's been, and what a way to finish it off for North Queensland.
Yeah, Sonny, that's the nail in the coffin, and man, what a classy finish to this game from the Cowboys. They just kept their composure after that field goal, and they knew what the job was, and they've gotten it done very nicely. Chaz Dingo, he was amazing in this period of play. I don't think that you can fault a single thing from him. Just like he's been on fire, especially defensively and in attack as well. You just can't fault him.
Yeah, Chaz Dingo, what a player. You just cannot help but admire the talent and potential on him. And, you know, I've got to give respects, give raps to Justin Plays as well, because he has been phenomenal for the Broncos tonight. Been very clutch under the high ball, on goal line defense, and being that last line of defense when those line breaks from the Cowboys have gotten past that Broncos D. As we see Raymond field the ball now, he'll give it to Callum Murray, and Murray will just wind it down here. Less than a minute remaining from Suncorp, and the Broncos on the road to their first loss of the season. First loss as a captain for Anthony McDonald, but it was a great fight from the Broncos despite their mistakes. I mean, you could argue they've been their own worst enemy tonight. As we see Dingo now, surely he doesn't do it again. Show some mercy, will you, Chaz? We're about to wrap it up here. The referee's about to blow the whistle. The siren goes from Suncorp, and it'll be the North Queensland Cowboys taking away a 28-19 victory over their rivals, the Broncos, here at Suncorp Stadium. And what a game it was from both sides. But the Cowboys, just too much class for them in the end.
Yeah, absolutely, Sonny. And the scoreboard doesn't really reflect how close this game was. It was very close up until those last couple minutes. And man, Cowboys just showed a lot of class to come away with that one.
Yeah, as we take a look at the SRL TV stats here, 2 tries to Captain Anthony McDonald and 1 to Justin Plays, well deserved. 3 goals to John Bakers, and for the Cowboys, there was a double courtesy of Caleb J, Kobe Kelly, Levi Raymond, and Lucas Deuce all getting across the line as well. Levi Raymond with 4 conversions, completions, killing the Broncos tonight, 18 from 29 compared to the Cowboys, 23 from 28, 12 errors compared to 8. Funnily enough, the Cowboys actually conceding more penalties, with 3 penalties given away compared to the Broncos 1. But it was very even in terms of defense when you look at missed tackles and the tackles. Obviously, Broncos having to make more tackles, but on par with the line breaks, 30 apiece, and it was just the Cowboys that were able to capitalize on their chances more. As we take a look at the player stats now. And it was a great game from Justin Plays, over 200 meters from the Broncos fullback, 8 line breaks, 1 try assist, and 1 try to his name. Eddie Oliver, 174 meters, 29 tackles, only missed 1. AMAC, 153 meters in his 56-minute stint. Isaac Edwards, another great player for the Broncos here, 152 run meters. A lot of errors made, however, but nonetheless, Lillard, Simon Hunt, and Luke Short all racking up over 100 meters for the Bronx tonight, right?
Yeah, just a lot of meters gained from him, eh? They looked very strong, the Broncos forward pack, and it was such a close game, and they did such a good job, but in the end, they just couldn't come away with it. Liam Evans actually not even touching the ball once this game, getting himself 9 tackles though, so it's not all bad for him. But, Caleb Jeff, I mean, he had a very quiet second stint. He was very good in his first stint, but we didn't really see much from him when he came back on the field. But,
Yeah, I think it was just a matter of maybe fatigue settling by the time he came on the field. Zachary Brown, 2 run meters off that one run from him. But
and he's
nonetheless,
got a
it was
try
a good
assist
team
though.
performance.
He did get a try assist with those 2 meters.
Oh, what a gun. If he can get 1 try assist and 2 meters, imagine what he could do with bloody more than 2 meters.
10,
But
10
nonetheless,
meters
it was
for him. 10 meters, could you imagine? Imagine the impact he'd
5
have.
try assists.
Yeah.
But yes, it was a great game from the Broncos. Not the greatest game. There were great signs and glimpses and a great show of resilience to fight back. But obviously, it was the victors tonight who played the 80-minute performance, and even being down by a field goal with 10 to go, they found a way to get it done, courtesy of Chaz Dingo's 262 run meters, 8 line breaks. No tries for him tonight, which is a surprise, but a lot of the plays and opportunities for the Cowboys did come off the back of his runs. Kobe Kelly, another standout performer tonight, over 200 metres for the Cowboys winger. Scored himself a try and was very deadly with the kick returns. Levi Raymond and Tom Jameson both shy of 200. Morrison, Jake Scott, and Captain Justin Monkey all cracking over the 100 for the Cowboys. Right.
Yeah, they all just an amazing performance. How many meters they were able to make, a lot like the Broncos. And Tom Jameson, I just want to point out the tackles that he's made. He's made a lot more than anyone else on his team. He only missed 2. And man, just like absolutely great game from him. Just it's so classy at the death of it. And Chaz Dingo, you just can't look past him, can you? That tackle at the end of the game is just chef's kiss. Amazing. You can't really say anything bad about his game tonight.
Yeah, Chaz Dingo, that tackle he made on Riker Manu, taking him out of touch, that could have been the make or break play there. And it probably was in all fairness. I mean, Riker Manu, if he beat Chaz Dingo, that could have been the game. But Chaz Dingo, he is one of the best, if not the best, fullbacks in the SRL. And a 28-19 victory now sees the North Queensland Cowboys head towards the top of the ladder as the Broncos come away with their first loss here at home, meaning they'll be 1-1 after round 2. But what a great game it was here from Brisbane. Wet conditions here, but it had everything tonight. And thank you for joining us in this round 2 clash on SRL TV, your TBC Live SRL Premiership action coming to you courtesy of myself, Sonny Tyre, here in the box with Riley Murray. Thank you for joining us here tonight, and we will see you next week for round 3 of the SRL. Till then, have a good one.